Hello, it's Friday the 8th of September and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm using my spirit animal cards as I always do on a Friday. So let's see which 2 lovely animals come out for us today. Okay, oh, don't want to take one. Interesting. Okay, that's the first one and that's the second one. Okay, we've got the 5 of feathers, which is the blue jay, and we've got another bird here. We've got the swan, which is the angel of alchemy. Funny enough, I saw a swan flying and they make a really funny noise, like a little squeaky noise. I think it's their wings actually when they fly, but it was quite a thing to see. You don't often see swans flying, or I don't anyway, and it was a real vision in the sky. Okay, so I try not to talk about the normal tarot when I see these cards, but the 5 of feathers is the 5 of swords that you're probably familiar with, and the swan here, the angel of alchemy, which is card number 14 of the major arcana, which is temperance, which you may be familiar with. And I love that they've put the swan on that particular card, because the idea of being graceful is is really lovely here. I'm just looking at this graceful swan flying towards this blue jay that's, you know, looking like he's creating a bit of a mess, isn't he? He's got the feathers there and he's kind of jumping and dancing. Whether or not he's jumping on this food or what he's doing, I'm not really sure. I don't think these two are really sure either. Now, yesterday we had the 5 of pentacles in our crystal tarot. We've got the 5 of feathers today, and yesterday, similarities again. We had a major arcana card to accompany our 5 card. We had the high priestess, and we've got a major arcana card again today. When this happens, especially when it's the number 5 cards, you do get this feeling that things are changing, and you're aware very much that they're changing. Changes don't always mean bad stuff, but I don't think many people embrace change completely. I think we as a whole, as a species, we don't like change. We like to be in control. We don't like things going on around us that we're not really, that we're unsure about, or, other people are doing stuff and we don't really get it. Really difficult thing to navigate through. But I feel today this beautiful, graceful swan, the fact that she's in flight, and they fly quite high, I think, the one I saw yesterday did anyway. It's just that idea of rising above it. I feel like that's the message today. Be the swan, not the blue jay. Not that there's anything wrong with blue jays. I'm sure they're beautiful birds, but it's the idea of that beautiful, graceful swan. And yes, when they're swimming, you don't see their feet churning and churning and churning and churning. You don't see all the hard work, but I just feel that this is an idea of just, no, I'm going to rise above this today, whatever comes into our lives. Because, I feel like the message I'm getting here is pick your battles, pick what's important, pick what you want to pursue. Yesterday we was talking about changing things, about the idea that perhaps we've realised we've used our intuition and things are not quite built up how we want them, and it was the idea of knocking stuff down and starting again in a more solid foundation. There's always consequences to that. If you have found something in your life that you want to change, it might have a knock-on effect with other people. But if you're doing it in line with your intuition and following your path, it doesn't always follow that other people support us or understand us. And I just feel that this is perhaps the knock-on effect of working out what it is that we're not doing right, and not that we're not doing right, that's not aligning with our soul and what we want to change about ourselves. And going with that, with the grace and the kind of, styling it out like our beautiful swan here. I guess what the bigger message here is not being drawn into arguments, not being drawn into chaos, not being drawn into something that, at the end of the day, I think we all know someone like this, don't we, that likes to rant and shout and scream and stamp their feet, and you just have to sit and watch it. But you don't have to get involved. You have a choice whether or not you want to get involved in stuff or not, or whether you can just glide on by like our beautiful swan. Don't forget as well, this card is number 14. don't need to be a genius to say that it follows number 13, which is usually about transformation, and you know, it usually is the death card, but I'm looking at it as a transformation. There has been a shift, there has been a change, there has been a transformation. You're trying to get to grips with it, so are other people. So don't get yourself involved in any miscommunications, and don't take anything personally as well. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. You know, this is a collective message, so consequently it seems like everybody has got something changing in their lives at the moment. You might notice that actually with your friends and family, that, you know, positive, negative, there are changes happening. So everybody's got their own stuff. So like I say, don't take anything too personally, and just keep on being you, keep on doing your thing. Okay, I hope you liked that message. I hope it was helpful. I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading for you. Please do join me then. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.